I've always wanted to come to Flinders Island. I've always got wallaby from here, but I don't know, in my mind it's coming from a paddock. You don't sort of understand, you can't grasp it until you get here. And you realise it's mountainous, gorgeous, looks subtropical in ways. An extraordinary program has been developed the past couple of years, bringing chefs from everywhere, and we've been lucky enough to get Christian Pugliese, who's got a restaurant called Relay in Copenhagen, which is an extraordinary restaurant, and it's got a similar ethos to Franklin, I guess. There's incredible seafood coming off here. You know, even just the wild food that grows here is plentiful. The beaches are very nutrient dense, incredible dune spinach and warrigal spinach, which is awesome to see a vibrant coastal life. I like to cook fairly directly, I guess. You're putting more emphasis on trying to source the product and find out where it's from and what its flavours are and what it represents. So we came to have a look at the mutton birding, which is a fairly rare occurrence. It only occurs for 6 weeks of the year, which is an extraordinary thing to be part of.
But I like doing it.
Yeah. You're outside, in a magic spot. It's very, very hands-on. It's still done in the old way. You know, there's no machinery. It's all done by hand. It's literally hands down a tunnel to pull out a bird. It might be a snake, but often it's a bird. There's a huge amount of respect paid to how the birds are dispatched and the land. It's processed by hand within an hour. It's extraordinary. I don't know many other non-industrialised processes that are that efficient.
It's obviously a pretty strong part.
It's not often you see food not being used as a commodity.
You go put them down, can't bloody find them, and that's a hassle.
It's a celebrated culture that's a massive part of it. It's not just forgotten about, it's been engaged with. And that's so important to tell the story of the island. The seafood feels sort of alive and vibrant. It's definitely got a sense that there's, I don't know, a system fairly well in order, speaking beyond my scientific capabilities. So crayfish are obviously large, everything's large apparently. Everyone comes together over food. It's a celebratory thing, is to have a meal together. So. There's a lot of abalone there, and we used to pick them off the rocks after a surf and cut around the little white scallop bit and throw the rest away. I have no understanding. And then last night we learnt a very different technique, which is fantastic. You always do learn different techniques. Yeah, it feels like there's a really strong community here with the same goal in mind, which is to look after the custodianship of the island. Everyone takes it quite seriously. And there's intent to do a festival next year, which I think is a fantastic thing. It is so good to see the island activated that way.